Hi guys, welcome to Real Sport Talk Weekly. Thank you for coming back and checking us out. I know we've been a little bit lax on the live commentary, but we're working out the schedule. We're going to try and fit some IPL, get the NRL, A-League finals, and some other goodies coming up soon as well. Let's start off with some NRL. So last week we posed the question, are the Warriors just fluking it? And I think they answered the question this week by flogging the Roosters. And we all love seeing the Roosters get beat because they're massive salary cap cheats. I said it. But the Warriors flogged them, so maybe they are the real deal. We'll see when they have to come up against the Dragons, who went and smashed the Knights in Wollongong. So I was a little bit worried about when the Knights came in and scored really early. But the Dragons just look like the real deal. Looks like they could go all the way. Getting excited. Getting a bit excited, but I think they could do it this season. They look like 2010 Dragons, but with more flair, and I like it. So the unspeakable happened in the Storm Cronulla game. And that's not that no actual football was played at all, it seems. It was a whistle-blowing competition. But enough's been said about that. The unspeakable thing happened. Cameron Smith got sent off for being a fuckwit. Moving on to cricket, where cheating is king. Australia were flogged, which is to be expected with all the shit going down. A little bit sad to see Matty Renshaw get called up and not score any runs. Burns did alright in the second innings, but look, the more I think about it, and the more this whole cheating thing sinks in with me, I never want to see David Warner play for Australia again. His press conference seemed like a scripted bloody Central American soap opera. I didn't believe it for 1 second, where I kind of... Steve Smith's and Bancroft's press conferences seemed legit. Warner's, I swear to God, that guy rubbed shit in his eyes to make himself cry. So fuck that dude. He can go off and make his squillions of dollars playing 2020. But what I actually hope for is that Steve Smith and Bancroft can't get in the team anymore because these young dudes are doing so good. I want Hanscom to be getting double centuries. I want Maxwell to be the bloody captain. Let him be the captain and have Steve Smith on the other bloody foot. That's what I think should go down. It won't go down, but it would be great. Tim Payne's been doing a good job in a shitty situation, so good on him. Speaking of the IPL earlier, it does kick off this week. So if you are interested in hearing the Real Sport Talk live commentary, please let us know. You can email us at realsporttalkaustralia@gmail.com. And also hit us up Facebook, Twitter and that. Because if there's certain games that you want us to do, we're keen to do it. Very keen. So yeah, let us know. IPL action. See who's going to be match fixing. Moving on to football. Manchester City can win the Premier League. One more win. They've got about 7 cracks to do it, but the cool thing is that they can win the Premier League title against Manchester United in the derby. It's like it's written in the stars. We've got Liverpool Champions League quarter-final on Wednesday, United Saturday, Liverpool again, and then Spurs. It's all happening. So even if we don't win it at home to United, which we will, because we could run a youth side out and beat those dickheads, but then we can go to Spurs and win it at Wembley. So, glory, glory all around for City. We have been talking about it every single week, about how shit West Brom are, and it's official that even their coach thinks that they're shit and has jumped ship. He is out. Pardew has left the building, so he won't have to look at his stupid gnome face anymore until he turns up at the next Premier League club that he convinces he can coach. You wonder how these guys can do it. But he had 1 win in something like 17 games. So he's the worst manager of all time. And he's gone. And he's fucked West Brom royally. Based on current form, I do like the idea that Leicester could be back in Europe next year. They just seem to be going on and on and on, looking like a bit old school title winning Leicester. They're just getting the wins over people that they have to beat. They're making it hard for the people to beat them. and they've only got to make up, I think, 6 or 7 points to get into that 6th spot. The way Chelsea are looking and Arsenal, it's entirely possible that Burnley and Leicester can run those guys down, which would be so cool to see Chelsea and Arsenal not even be in Europe. Be awesome. We did touch on it before. The Champions League does kick off again this week. Some massive matchups. We got Sevilla and Bayern Munich. It's an underdog story there, but Sevilla did knock United out, so we don't know what they're going to do. Juventus Real Madrid. It's a massive, massive game. There is also Roma and Barcelona, which you would imagine Barca will win, and the biggest one of all, which is City Liverpool. The only team to have beat City this year in the Premier League is Liverpool, but they've got to do it over 2 legs. So Champions League action is back. I'm excited about that. And just quickly to touch on some NBA news, the 76ers seem to be coming home strong with my mighty Pacers following right behind them. Unfortunately, LeBron James's Cavs have figured out how to play again, and they look really good. So it's still really just up in the air. I don't know what's going to happen in that Eastern Conference, but I really hope the 76ers can be the bogey team of the playoffs. Just give some people a tough time and just take it to the limit. All right, thanks guys for watching Real Sport Talk Weekly. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. We live stream all our live commentary via our YouTube channel, so when you subscribe, you'll know when we're coming on. You can just turn your TV down and listen to our commentary team give you the real talk. See you next week.